So in each section of the holes that hold up the roof have 2 screws. So I'm just using some tools to take the bolts off. And I'll be taking off the roof today and hopefully acetoning it. So that's the project today. Let's see how far we can get. So there's a hole in the roof. And here's the plate. And I'll be patching it. Okay, so I put acetone on this section of the wood to help lift the glue from the styrofoam. So it's easier to pull off when the acetone is on this wood piece. So this part isn't treated. It makes it a lot harder to come off. So once I get the wood paneling off, I take more acetone and then I melt away the styrofoam. It's a lot easier than trying to scrape it off. This picture and the next picture are day 2 and 3 of removing the foam from the top. Day 4 and final day. Alright, so all the wood paneling and foam have been removed from the roof. And I need to vacuum it out and spray it out. And then flip it over and clean the outside so I can flex seal the top. I also got flex seal tape to flex seal down the middle seam. And then some of the little holes, there's a couple little gouges in the roof. There were several chunks of it. They were inlaid throughout to keep the shape of the roof. And there was so much water damage that they've all rusted. One piece of metal was so rusted it was just powder. So I'm gonna lay some 2x2s or 2x1s throughout the roof to help support it when I redo the top. So that's the plan. Alright, so I have everything vacuumed and pressure washed. I'm going to let it dry so I can put down some flex seal tape on some of the holes throughout the top, and then put one layer of flex seal paint over it. And then when I flip it over, I'll do the flex seal tape along the seam, and then I'm guessing I'm going to do about 2 layers of flex seal on top, and possibly scrape off the old caulk and re-caulk the edges as well. Here's the flex seal paint. I got this at Lowe's. It was the cheapest. It was about $85. Walmart had it for $103. So I got that at Lowe's. And then I got the flex seal tape. Walmart sells this, and so does Lowe's. And I got it from a local hardware store, Trustworthy's, to patch some of the holes. So I ended up flipping the top over to let the bottom dry, and then I'm patching the top holes with the flex seal tape. So I have caulked around the edges and on the sides and down the middle. I didn't have time to remove all the caulk, so I just wanted to do kind of a thin layer so I can seal the cracks before I paint it. And then I have my big patch over here, which I'll also patch it from the other side, and I'll do 2 coats on top, depending upon how much I have left. I might do 3, and then I'm going to do the Flex Seal tape down the middle as well. So I have 1 coat of Flex Seal on top and on the corners, and then I also got a can of Oops paint from Lowe's. That was an outdoor paint that was originally $50. However, I'm not in love with the color that it came in, so I'll probably end up doing 2 coats of the outdoor paint and then picking up a gray to go over it to match the color scheme that I have for inside the camper.